Falcon fans, and of course, Falcon fans. We are back. Another podcast of One Time for the Fan. I have my good friend, 3 and 2, what it do? And I also have another celebrity here with us tonight. Y'all know him. We know him as Bodie 3000.
What's up, Bodie?
What's good? What's good, Kiki? What's good, Jack?
I'm drunk.
That's the crowd.
How y'all doing, man?
One time. Doing great. Good to have Bodie in the building. Kiki is here also with us as well. Falcons fans are in the chat. Apologize about the technical difficulties starting a couple minutes after the timer. But don't forget, every Sunday, every Wednesday, we bring in Falcons content to you all. We love talking Falcons football. We know that you all love talking Falcons football as well. That's why you're in the chats. That's why you're hitting us up on our One Time for the Atlanta Falcons page, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you can find One Time for the Fan. Hit us up. Of course, we're going to do the best we can to talk Falcons football. Kiki.
Hey.
How you feeling, family?
Listen, I don't even know where I'm at. I don't know if I'm in the room or the living room. I don't know.
Well, Lord of mercy.
Shit. Well, we know you're on the podcast.
Yeah.
So you have to be at some type of remote location.
Them pints of Crown to do it to you.
Not the Crown. I thought the Crown gets you down.
It's the white for me. I can't. The white be making me. Yeah.
The white's supposed to make you feel all right.
That is opposite for me.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We're talking Falcons football. Everybody in the chat, go ahead and tag your Falcons friends. Go ahead and tag your Falcons family because it's time to talk some Atlanta Falcons football. But Bodie 3000, how you been doing, sir?
I've been doing, man. One thing I can't say is okay. I had about 10 heart attacks today off of that game.
Are you at Grady right now?
I just left. And it's big. It's big. But we got the dub. That's all that matters. I'm gonna keep it real. I give a damn about the post saying it's just Houston. I don't care if it's my grandma's team. We got the dub. So shut your up, okay? So we won. Rise up.
Rise up. Big dub Sundays. And of course, victory Monday follows tomorrow. Falcons fans, let's get straight to the chat because we know there's a lot going on tonight. Falcon fans are still out there partying somewhere in the city. It's party time. You know how we get down. Falcons with a big win over the Houston Texans at home in the Mercedes-Benz. So we're going to get right here to the fans, find out what's going on, their thoughts of today's game. Bodie 3000, I'm sure, has a lot to say. We know Miss 3 and 2, what it do, has a lot to say too as well. Chase don't know if he'll be here with us tonight. But Bodie, did you get the message from one of our diehard Falcon supporters earlier about there was apparently a contract in place where you were supposed to do some work, and apparently Padre, our diehard fan here in the chat, you didn't do the work apparently because he saw me at the game today and he wanted to remind you that he's not paying you until this is finished. So, any words for Padre, Bodie?
Yeah, I got some Padre. I don't work for nobody no more. I'm done. Retired. You retired my Falcon slumber. I'm good. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what the hell you talking about. So.
Did you hear the message in the chat?
I did not.
Oh, no. You got to, Kiki, did you hear it?
Yeah, I did.
You got to scroll up. Padre left a message for you. It's funny. It's very funny. But Padre, he's a diehard Falcon fan. He's also been here in the chat too as well, supporting one time for the fan. But he's caught on to a lot of the jokes that me, Chase, and
so he's linked in with the jokes.
He's linked in with the jokes. So he had to remind
funny.
you that something had to be finished at his location.
Hey man, shout out to Padre. You got me. Good shit.
Bubba Gump. It's always good, man. It's always fan love here. Bubba Gump's in the chat. He's dropping emojis around here. He's with the red and black. You know how we represent
Bubba Gump.
Bubba Gump. Welcome.
Deshaun's in the chat. Ritter still damn, the second comment is Desmond Ritter. I know we finna go through the show tonight. Ritter still undefeated at home.
That he is.
This one's for Bodie. I know Bodie got this one. Deshaun says, question, Coloring Book is Wick Star's third mixtape released in 2016. Yeek, get some.
Chance the Rapper. This shit.
It's always good to have a Bodie with you. One time for the fan. Honestly, if Bodie wasn't here, I would not have got that.
Yeah.
I would have not got that. And Kiki, we know you would never got that because you listen to
country pop. Gospel.
Sheesh. I never guessed.
Gospel or the gospel? Because you're from South Carolina.
Right. let me step over before she gets struck by lightning.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's what I said. I can't say that too loud this evening because God would definitely pop me because I got a lot to say, but I'm trying to keep it clean.
One time for the fan. It's always good to have diehard Falcon fans in the chat, and of course Kiki and Bodie's here talking Falcons football with us too as well. Hopefully Chase can join us. If not, we'll be seeing Chase shortly, either on Dirty Fanatics United or he'll be back on the show later on this week for our Wednesday show. But Falcon fans, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Bring your questions, bring your comments to the chat. Let's talk about it. DSGB Hall. Nice team win. Defense is legit. You know, he's throwing emojis around. Rise up, shout out to DSGB Hall.
Hey,
Falcon fans.
The defense is legit. I can say that. And I like the growth we saw from the offense too. But we'll talk about it.
We're gonna get to that. Paris 2024. There it is. Dropping those Olympics here. Kenny Samrina's in the chat. He said, "What's up, family? DR9, Mr. Engine number 9. If that train falls off that track, pick it up. Train fell off the track 2 weeks ago. Falcon fans started going crazy. Then the train fell off the track last week. Falcon fans really went crazy. But guess what? Train's back on the track, baby. Train, we got a really good group of engineers in that damn room over there because they fixed the hell out of that train. It's back on the track.
You folks who still you switched up this week on our quarterback. Shame on you. I'm trying to keep it clean this show.
I'm gonna keep it clean, but I just want to say that I lost followers on Twitter because I said that I was still supporting Desmond Ritter. I had people calling me BITCH. I had people saying, "You a girl, you don't know what you're talking about. Ritter sucks."
See, that's some bullshit.
But like I said, I always said too that I knew that this kid could do it. So what did he do today? He did it. So
yeah,
we're definitely gonna get to Desmond Ritter.
And I just want to say too, for the people that saying it's just the Texans, y'all was just deriding them last week though, saying that CJ Stroud about to come into this house and embarrass us, embarrass Ritter. He's gonna have better numbers.
We're gonna talk about it.
How much touchdowns did he have today? Because I mean, if that one slip up, that wouldn't have happened at the end of the game either. That one mistake with Jesse Bates.
Could have threw his first pick today too as well. I seen that. Could have threw 2 picks today.
We held him to field goals the majority of the game. I mean, they had 2 chances where they could have capitalized off of fumbles.
Falcon fans, talk about it in the chat. As you can hear, Kiki's already starting up. The engine's already getting going over here in the chat, baby. Speaking about that engine that had to be fixed to get back on the track, Bodie, what work did you do to the train? Jeff Wolf apparently is at Sterling Wood's house, or he has stolen Sterling Wood's phone because he's calling out the time here about just like black folks who were supposed to start at 8:05.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious. That's hilarious because my dad he said that to me earlier because we supposed to eat dinner at 5, and I brought my dish late. And he's like, you just black. I was like, well, yeah.
Friend texted me earlier. It was 8:07. He was like, "Y'all going on tonight?" I said, "Technical difficulties." Loski's in the chat. Hey.
What's up, Loski?
Must be an Uzi fan.
That's how we do it, man. Big dubs.
Big Dub Sunday. Looking at the Cowboys and the 49ers game here on Sunday Night Football. Apparently, this is a big game to a lot of fans around the NFL who want to watch this trash. I don't care about neither team. But then again, I'm a diehard Falcon fan, so I like watching football. So I'm going to go ahead and watch this game. But there is going to be a fight.
Right. I don't want to cheer for either team, but if I had to say which team I hated the most, it's definitely the Cowboys.
Yeah. I can tell right now from the amount of Cowboy fans in the building, it's a packed house. A team that's 4-0 versus a team that's 3-1. Check your social medias tonight, Falcon fans. There's going to be some fights in this stadium. I can tell you right now.
Did you see the one in ours?
Apparently, I don't know if it was two Falcon fans or what.
Two Falcon fans fighting each other.
I don't know, but one seemed to have like the popcorn in his hand. Is that was the one?
Nachos and popcorn flew.
So they were fighting over the food. Is the food that good at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium? We're gonna find out because we got Chef Matt coming on this week.
Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball.
The next episode, One Time for the Fans. Chef Matt talks about the fight. The 300 stands over the goddamn nachos.
The chairs was doing most of the beating.
Yeah, it wasn't too much. It was just rolling and holding, and I don't know what the hell that was.
That was tough. Falcon fans, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Bring your questions, bring your comments to the chat. Let's talk about it. Ritter's performance, D. Alford, big shout out to Team Glow on that defensive performance today. Jesse Bates, Patterson, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Mac Hollins, all 53 participated today. Did you guys see that I was even out there today? I had 2 runs and a good throw. Didn't know if you guys seen on the stat
look good holding the play cards.
Let's not go over that, Kiki. We're talking about the performance of Jack Spade right now.
Holding the Gatorade.
Shit. Padres in the chat. Don't forget hashtag one-timers, hashtag the fan club. Let's represent in the chat. What section were you in at the game today? Talk about what section were you in. Did you guys feel the noise, the environment, the hostile environment? What was the feelings for you guys going over at the game today? Padre, who left the message for Bodie, which I'm sure Bodie will go listen to shortly. He said, "What's good, one-timers?"
What's up, Padre?
Padre actually said, "Fuck the voicemail. He'll just put it right here on the screen. Bodie better have my grout for my shower situated or run me my dump." Jesus. God. My boy L, he going in.
Damn.
Padres, man. He's super
Padre.
cool, man.
Damn, Padre, man. You know what? You was supposed to run me that. You know, I get the gout from you. So, you hit me up about that, man. We gotta work together. We gotta do this together.
Is this like a DJ Envy like housing thing going on between you two?
Oh Lord, look who in the chat. Hey Hal.
Hold on now. It's going down in a major way. A lot of Falcon celebrities are in the chat right now. We hope to not have any haters here in the chat right now. But let's come in here with the positive attitude, Falcon fans, that we are 3-2. We can talk about ways. We can talk about different things tonight. We can talk about how good the team played. We can talk about Ritter's performance. We can talk about Drake London's performance. We can talk about the defense. Talk about the coaching. Some would still question the play calling. But you can also talk about how we started off the season 1-0 after being 5 years of negative records, losing records.
Yeah.
Going to 1-0 to 2-0. And then back to 2-2 at 500, where most fans thought today was going to be a 3-game losing streak. No, it is not going to be that. 3-2, the Falcons stand now, going up against a Washington team that I think that we can also beat. And that was set up for a very physical matchup against the Bucs down in Tampa in a couple weeks too as well. But for Falcon fans here in the chat, I mean, we're gonna go around the league in a minute. We got to talk about all these other teams because some teams made some noise today, and we do have to talk about that because the NFC South isn't as weak as people thought. Yeah, the Panthers fucking suck. We know that, but
they making us look shame. If y'all follow me on Facebook or Twitter, please go look at that meme I posted of the 4-headed dragon with the Bucs.
The 4-headed dragon.
The Bucs, Falcons, and Saints looking mean, and then the doofy one on the end is the Panthers. Like, they
fans.
are an embarrassment to the NFC South, and I hate to say it because I wish we were in control of it, but it's still games left. But that is embarrassing. Like, and as much shit as they talk to us too about having Bryce Young, or what they call him, Jesus Bryce, to come down and save them from all their sins. They're 0-5, and then they play the Dolphins next Sunday.
I left the post in their group recently. Then like Kiki, I said, I don't see you guys winning a game until you play Houston, which is like week 9.
And they'll lose that too.
And then that's it. That's it. But we're gonna go around the league too as well, because
Falcons
fans have
I'm not gonna lie to you. Stroud is tough, and he gonna be tough. He handled that. He drove them down the field. They got their lead. I did the same thing when we played Georgia when he was in college. Did the same thing in that same building.
Yeah, about to get to that. Yep,
down there, got a touchdown.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too.
And
lost to 2 Georgia teams. Stroud. Ain't that something? In the same place.
I always like Stroud. So I give Stroud his credit. I ain't got nothing against him. I already know he's tough, and he's gonna be tough.
They definitely drafted the wrong quarterback.
I believe so. I do.
There was a video of the Panthers OC talking to Stroud during, I think it was camp, or not camp, during the combine, and he mentioned to him, "Yeah, we'll buy you when you buy your house in Carolina. We'll get you a basketball court or something." Something he talked about, and then they go select Bryce Young, and now the Panthers they're trash. It's pretty bad. But Stroud looks like he has to be, the quarterback with more future, more potential here going forward. And it was a tough game for the Falcons today. Even though, fans were expecting a dominating win, you still have to give it up to Houston. Hats off to them, because they did come out there for the fight.
They did.
They did.
Did y'all notice that at some points in the game it got a little snippy too? Like, them boys wanted to fight. Like,
yeah. And it all comes with the emotion of the game. Players moving the chains, and the chains move back. Defense is making a stop. Offense is moving the chain. Players get into those moments, man. Grady Jarrett is one that plays with so much competitiveness every time you see him. Grady Jarrett's like, he doesn't play around when he's out there.
And can I just say, shout out to, like I said, that defense, man. Caden Ellis, Landman, D. Alford, man. Them boys was balling.
Yeah, big shout out to D. Alford too as well. But Caden Ellis was also a part of that. Oh, touchdown.
Your TV faster than mine.
I'm at the game.
Shush.
Makes sense.
You text me. I texted in the chat. You guys say that. You guys like, what's going on? Like,
I'm at the game.
Oh, okay.
Sterling was in the chat.
Also sleepy earlier.
Did see some creative plays today. From the offense. Hal Poole praising the quarterback. Whoa.
Must have had some good Kool-Aid today.
That Kool-Aid tastes good today. Ritter was out freaking.
He was. I literally was not lying when I said in chat. Like, I literally cried when that boy walked that ball down the field. He put us in, in the game winning position. I was like, because I just knew you could do it. Like, he played. He was confident. You could see the confidence in his face too. It was building. He was scanning the field. He wasn't staring down one person.
28 of 37. 329 yards, 1 TD, no interceptions, no sacks, 111 rating.
Look, rarely people, he just got that clutch gene. He's at home. He just pulls it out. Okay. And not to say, like I said, he was a 3rd round pick for a reason. So he was a project. So he has to build. So he has to gain this confidence. So he has to get all of that. But once it all comes together, and then everybody expected to come together in week 1, week 2, and week 3, and all, he's supposed to be Tom Brady out the gate. But that ain't how it goes.
No.
So
he has to learn, he has to grow, he has to develop.
And I would say that coaches helped him out today. They actually went to page 42 in the playbook and pulled out that damn some shit. They pulled out some stuff.
That trick play.
Trick play, that bullshit they was doing in the beginning. I mean,
that's when I got in. That's when I got in.
They was trying.
Yeah.
And I saw the trying. So I applaud them for trying, because we've been screaming at them about being pedestrian, doing the same shit, switching it up. You're predictable, coach. You're predictable. And he switched it up today. So shout out to that.
And shout out to the fans who were already on Twitter booing when we had that first 3 and out, and then that boy came right back in on the second drive and we scored. Because I mean they was ready. They was ready. Oh, we're starting this shit off slow again. I'm like, dang, it's just the first drive. Most teams don't really score on the first drive like that. If we really want to be honest, some of these games have been slow. A lot of this football that has been going on in the league lately has been, yeah. And shout out to the Jaguars and their second home in London, which I think they should move there anyway. But maybe they're not a bad team as everybody is saying. Because I
Not in
mean,
London.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they might need to move there.
I think so.
I heard that the NFL sent them a package say, "Hey, start looking for homes over here." I don't know.
It's I think it's possible that when the NFL does get their first international team, there's probably no doubt about it. The Jaguars would be the team that they would be looking for to stay in London. Now, with the Falcons win at home, you're sitting at 3-2. You do have a Washington team coming in next, but big dub Sunday followed by victory Monday tomorrow. We're enjoying this. Bodie's enjoying it. I'm sure Kiki's enjoying it too as well. Sullivan is in the chat enjoying it. DSGB Hall, Deloach is also in the chat. You know he's rising up.
What's up, y'all?
The one time for the fan crew. Jermaine Living Life Davis is also in the chat too as well. DSGB Hall says, don't forget now, Houston just came off of a 2-game winning streak coming into the Bends. So don't act like this team is not ready because the team that they beat last week went ahead and beat Baltimore today. So in the NFL, anything can happen.
I'm raising my hand like y'all can see me. But y'all was ready. Y'all was ready to people, not y'all in particular, but people was already on Twitter last week. The teams that passed up on Lamar, they're not doing so good. We 3-2, boo. Y'all, the Ravens recovered a fumble from the Steelers, and then when the Ravens get down to the goal line, y'all Xavier Lamar threw a pick.
3-2.
Go look at his stats today. Just saying.
3-2, Falcon fans. So we got Sullivan's in the chat. He said D-line looked fire today. There was definitely pushing the pocket more, but you did give Stroud some time. I did notice that. So maybe the blitz packages and plays wasn't being drawn up enough for CJ Stroud because they knew if you leave some people open and down the field in that secondary, I think Stroud can probably pick you apart a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a solid rookie quarterback through the first 5 games. He hasn't even thrown an interception yet, right?
Right, you're right.
No,
so let's give it up to Houston now. They're no slouch.
That's what I'm saying. Like people, it's just Houston. The Houston actually looked good, and like I say, them leaving the middle open, CJ Stroud and having him getting the time he had. Yeah, it was like some people open. I'm just like, oh shit, don't start this. So
one thing you have to look at with the win today, and we're gonna enjoy this because we'll talk about it a little bit more on Wednesday. Because of course, after you watch the game, or for those that's been to the game today, we're enjoying this. There's some plays that you saw. There's some plays you probably maybe looked away. There's some plays you probably had to go get some food or whatever. But if you're looking at the Falcons, oh, man, that was a bad throw. If you're looking at the Falcons overall today, it was a complete game, I think, from both sides of the ball. Defense did its job to a point where Houston did have opportunities to score on a couple of times. The 2 fumbles that we gave up for Houston, they could have came down there and really tacked on some points against us. For us, Kiki, I talked about it in the chat. It was a slow first half for the Falcons and the Texans. It was a slow first half to a point where I was saying to you, this is a team that you would expect to come out here and just get a dominating win. But that's not how the game is played out here in the NFL. I'm sure the Bills thought in London that they could have beat the Jags too as well. I thought Baltimore probably felt this morning that they were going to troush the Steelers.
Yeah.
Even the Broncos probably thinking, oh, we're at home. We got the Jets. They're falling apart. Let's go beat them. No, that's not the way around it.
Broncos country, let's cry.
Let's cry. So Falcon fans that's in this chat, you should be feeling good at 3-2 that not only your quarterback, but your coach, your running back, your offensive lineman, your defensive lineman, they played their asses off today for not only the team, but for you. Just so you guys can enjoy this week and come out there and say, hey, we're Falcon fans. We're 3-2. I think we're waiting on the who has to play left. Bucks play tomorrow night, right?
No, they're on the bye.
They're on the bye, and then Saints already won. That's embarrassing from the Patriots. Embarrassing.
Dear Bill Belichick retired, sir. You got 6 rings.
It's embarrassing.
Go home. Go. I hope you're not in one of them situations where you don't like your family or something. Go home.
It might be because that's ridiculous.
I wouldn't put up with that. Like folks were saying, like bench Ritter. No, bench Mac Jones.
Oh, Marvel.
Yeah, Mac Jones is poop. He's butt. He's cheeks.
Somebody's trying to trade Mac
You got to
Jones.
bench your second string too, because Bailey Zappi. What the hell is that?
At this point right now for the Patriots, we don't know what they're getting ready to do, but guess what? The Falcons are 3-2. We feel good about it. Victory Monday tomorrow. Big Dub Sundays today. Padres in the chat. Sullivan is in the chat. Kevin Sullivan is in the chat. One time for the fan. Ritter unlocked the cheat code today.
Right. I think he built so much confidence today. We're gonna hopefully see a new Ritter moving forward. I think he made some great. It was just great. It was great.
Hey, Miss Pam
is in the chat. She said, "Hello, Jack, Kiara, Bodie. Great win. Made a drive home to Columbus, Georgia. Smooth.
Oh, Columbus. That's my nigga of the woods. Glad you made it back safe, Miss Pam.
Big shout out to Auntie Pam here in the chat. You know she's repping Bijan Robinson well.
Right. Can we give a shout out to Kyle Pitts and Drake London for the day they had too?
Oh yeah, big shout out to Kyle Pitts.
Man, they was disrespecting him.
Listen when Drake helmet came off, my daddy said, "That's my damn nephew. That's my." I said, "Can you please stop telling people that?"
You're gonna have Drake London looking out there like, "Are we related?" I'm texting you, tweeting you, or what's it called? Twitting, Xing. What do they do it now?
I don't know what I be calling Twitting. I hate that.
It's all over the place now. Elon Musk, he just messing everything up. Go Teeth Poo Productions is in the chat.
Yeah, that's my actual cousin, y'all.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out Go Teeth.
The Kiki cousin.
He has such great boys. That's it. This is the actual cousin. This is the real cousin right here.
Yeah,
around
our mothers are sisters.
You
so first cousin.
You like we related to Drake London? Cuz what's going on? Tell me something I don't know. He has such great poise and always keeps his head up. That's the sign of a leader. You guys definitely have a quarterback for years to come. 300-yard game for this Raider. I'm proud of him. This is the moment. And don't forget, let's go back to Jimmy Ward for what he talked about this week.
And he got smoked.
He mentioned Jesus Christ.
He's trash anyway.
He just throws it out there.
He is trash.
Jimmy mentioned how he played for San Francisco last year, and how when he was on the team, he's seen the way how we battered and bruised the 49ers when we beat them last year. We didn't do too much of the passing. We beat them on the ground. We roughed them up pretty bad, of course, man to man. If you're looking at today's game, that was totally different. But Jimmy Ward coming out there this week with his comments of, if the Falcons throw the ball, they don't have much of a passing offense. They're pretty much one-dimensional with the run. And today, I think Jimmy Ward, you're really 0-2 now coming up against us with this bullshit.
Didn't he say, "Yeah, I knew we know what they're doing" or something?
We know what they're doing, or we got them, whatever.
No, you did. That man threw 329 yards out of the count for that shit, did you?
I'm telling you right now, somebody in that Falcons locker room seen that video. I can guarantee you.
The whole locker room saw that fucking thing.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Desmond to see the Jared Goff, and Bo, you might know about this one, Kiki, too. To see the Jared Goff comment, remember after he got off the field a couple weeks ago, and Ryan Tannehill had mentioned on the show as he was playing that he was a poor man's Matt Ryan. How does he hear that and go back to the show at the end of the game to go ahead and talk to Ryan Fitzpatrick about that? Somebody has to be around watching social media to tell Jared Goff this, because when he goes to the post game, he mentions it to Fitzpatrick like, "So wait, I'm a poor man's Matt Ryan?" The panel was like, "Oh my gosh, how did you hear that?" So I'm guaranteeing you that Ritter probably heard, Coach Smith probably heard what was being said from Jimmy Ward. But the plays like Bodie talked about, they went to page 42 today. They dialed it up. They put Ritter in a situation where, look, guys, this is Houston. We're 2-2. We're not 0-4. Let's get back to business, and let's get this engine, this train back on the track. And that's what you saw today. I did see some passes from Ritter that was a little bit too high, but I'm not. I throw 80 on the run. Okay, I don't like the pocket shit.
And you also pass out Gatorade. So
yeah, let me tell you what happened that day. It was a cold, rainy day in December.
Oh God.
I remember Coach coming over to me and telling me
we're losing followers as we speak.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to
Jesus.
go back into the past about
Bodie, you got more liquor?
my touchdown throw.
I got a whole thing back here. You want me to send it to you?
80
Yeah.
yards on the run. But
Yeah.
if you're going over Ritter's performance today, you did see some passes that fans would have said, oh, but he caught it. It was, it wasn't intercepted. Calm down.
Yeah.
But you did see the throws that Ritter made and was like, on the money. That's my quarterback. Move the chains. Let's go. I saw more of that than the huffing and puffing.
Right, and I seen some good throws that were dropped too, as well.
Yes, that's true as well. But look around the NFL. How many drop passes you had? Look at Baltimore's drop passes.
Yeah.
Look how many drop passes they had. Yeah, guys falling down trying to catch the ball.
Well, when you have a running back playing, shut up, Pierre. Shut up.
That is tough. It's going down in a major way. Hal Pooh is in the chat. Let's get the Falcon fans in here. Tag your section. Go ahead and post it wherever you guys are checking in from today at the game. Hal Pooh said section 118 showed out today. You can probably hear 118.
It got, yes. Shout out to the fans and the bins. Like it got, like as the fourth quarter progressed, it got loud. Like y'all were lit.
Mentioning that, Kiki, let's go over this. Home field advantage.
Yes.
I talked about this today on One Time for the fan page when I posted it. I think I posted it in the chat with you all. I didn't see that many Texan fans.
Yeah,
I didn't. You normally see a good group. That Packer game, you saw Packer fans from the moment you got downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you saw them the night before.
Texans got fans.
Shit.
12.
I saw people I saw more people in like the Oilers jerseys than the Texans jerseys.
I'm gonna say you saw Oilers jerseys.
Somebody said that Texans fans were there, but a lot of them at the end of the game were buying Bijan jerseys at the store.
I would believe that because there's probably a lot of Texas fans who do like Houston, but they're also Texas football fans. Texas,
right?
All them got old JJ Watt jerseys on.
Yeah. Shit.
They were.
You'd be surprised, Bodie, today at the game.
Andre Johnson.
I didn't see it. You would notice a good group of Texan fans because when they drive, when they score, the crowd will go crazy. Like when the Packers played. Or when you see the Cowboys next year when we play them. You're going to notice, oh my gosh, there's a shit ton of Cowboys fans in here. I didn't see that today. But you know what I saw, Kiki? I saw a lot of Falcon fans.
I saw it too, and that made me. Because I ain't gonna lie,
after those red and black today.
After those 2 L's, I was like, man, they about to come. They ain't nobody about to show up no more because they done lost hope. But it was nice to see. You know, everybody going live before the game. You know, showing everybody singing. You know, we ready for y'all. I love seeing that.
Falcon fans, tag your Falcons friends, tag your Falcons family. Episode 135 of One Time for the Fan is here. Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, YouTube, Twitter, Google us. Everybody's broadcasting from their location. Bodie's in the house tonight. It's kind of cold outside. We didn't want him to do the show in the backyard. But Falcon fans in the chat, I saw a lot of red and black in the Benz today. And it goes from what Kiki just said. You guys didn't lose hope on a 2-2 team. You guys didn't lose hope on a team that just went on a 2-game losing streak. Went to London and had a bad time. Went to Detroit and had a rough time. You guys said, you know what? This is a whole new Falcon team. Let's see what the coaching staff can do. Let's see what Desmond Ridder, Drake London, Cordell Patterson, Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier. Let's see what they can do. And let's get out there and show up. Falcon fans, and I want to give y'all a shout out. Hold up. Kiki, I'm about to give them a shout out. There were a lot of Falcon fans, I'm going to say this, in their seats by the national anthem.
Oh, God. Hey. I love it.
I can't believe I'm getting ready to cry.
Hell, I cried today. Like, seriously, that I was like, I knew this mofo could do it.
I saw Falcon fans just everywhere today in the Benz. And when I talk about home field advantage, if you go back and watch the video that we talked about earlier this season, before the season started with Kiki, Chase, and Bodie, we talked about what Terry mentioned with the hostile environment, how it's important to have home wins so your home fans can show up and show out. So when other teams come over here, they can say, wow, this is not only a cool stadium, but we're finna get our ass kicked on that field. And we're finna get our ass kicked in the stands too, because this fan base is loud. Yeah. The partying atmosphere that Atlanta has created now at these games. I think other cities will look and say, if Atlanta's winning like this and they're partying like that in the stands, we're going to have a big problem playing over there. Because either our players are going to be distracted from all the partying, that they're not even going to be focused to go play the game. Hell, you might have. I saw some Texan players during Roscoe Dash. They was over there. Turn the fuck up.
Somebody said, who found Roscoe Dash in 2023? And I about died.
I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple things the Falcons have to do. I mean, you're bringing Roscoe Dash to come perform at.
I only know that one song by him. That No Hand. Is that No Hands? Was that his song?
Something like that. Yeah.
Could have been Rotimi. But I'm just saying, for Falcon fans here in the chat, you saw a lot of red and black today. You saw the fan base stand up. You saw the home field advantage. Kiki, you mentioned how loud it was on third down through the TV when you was listening. Bodie, you can probably hear it too as well. But the end of the game, that touchdown to seal the deal had Falcon fans going nuts. But then again, Houston does what they do. We have to go down to the end of the game. But when Koo made the kick, you heard the music play after Koo made the kick. Fans started turning up. Big shout out to Quavo. Yeah, big shout out to Quavo, who was down there in the club with us.
From the Casamigos?
Shit. Big shout out to Quavo, who was down there. What looked like he was performing, but he didn't have no mic in his hand. He was just playing some of his new tracks in the fifth quarter era. Of course, you know, if you guys don't sit in some of those private areas, you won't be able to see some of those things. But for Falcon fans that did enjoy the game and is a part of these experiences, you have to feel good that the Benz is back where you want it, right? It's rocking for a purpose. We're winning, right? We're getting things on the right track. We're 3-2. You have a winnable game next week. Let's put that out there.
Same energy for them Commander fans, because we know they old people and they got to be in bed by 6 o'clock. Send them to bed early.
They ain't even Commanders. They fans of them, the other team with the other name that I guess I can't say no more because everybody's woke and soft.
Yeah.
Ghost Peppers.
Yes.
They didn't command last Thursday night, though, and they let Justin Fields just trick them out.
They did.
They saw a lot of red on their skins.
Whole lot of red. D.A. Hunter is here in the chat. Jeff Wolf is also here in the chat. Jeff Wolf said that Bijan catch was just nasty.
Yeah. Bijan is different.
Has Bijan, chat, drop your ones in the chat if you believe this. Bodie, has Bijan lived up to the hype already in 5 games?
Yeah, all I needed was that first game.
Shit.
You saw what he did in that first game. I can't even replicate that. I look stupid. But he made the folks look stupid. He out there showing his natural born ass. Yeah. He is killing it. So, I mean, I do not regret this pick. I'm going to say it every show. I don't know what you said. And I ain't going to act like Jalen Carter ain't up there looking like the best D tackle in the league. But that's neither. He's not on this team. Bijan is. Jalen Carter, Bijan shake the shit out of Jalen Carter. So,
One time for the fan. Big shout out to Bijan Robinson and, of course, every member of the Atlanta Falcons today, from the coaching staff to the organization.
Smith. Hell yeah, Keith Smith balled today too. Make fullbacks great again, like he always wear a hat or a shirt.
Every single player, Kiki. We can go down the whole 53 and just name everybody if you want to.
Even Caleb McGarry's back.
Oh, the backup. So, what was the stat that was posted online? Was it Falcoholic? McGarry was in the game. I think we only had 7 points, and then it was 14 points when the other lineman came in.
I'm sorry.
But it happens. You know, some plays are just built like that by design. You know, you're going to score here, you're going to score there. The Falcons did have some chances. I think those 2 fumbles, those were 2 touchdown drives again.
Yeah.
And
you're moving the chains in the right direction.
And can I just say this? Hey, Drew Dahlman, don't do that no more. Because he took us out of field goal range where we could have went to halftime at least 10-9. Don't do that no more. Because what was you doing? What was that penalty even? Who was he trying?
I want to say, just a random thought. You know, it's even more tougher than watching Taylor Swift on the NFL broadcast like 15 times during the NFL game.
Right.
Is looking at Kyle Shanahan and Dan Quinn on the same screen right now. That is tough.
Kyle Shanahan looked like he aged overnight, and not in a good way.
I ain't worried about Quinn, by Quinn, but let
Hey,
Shanahan
hey,
do
I've
it.
been done with Quinn. What was his slogan that he said? Embrace the suck. Sir, get the
Yeah,
hell on.
fast and physical. Fast and physical.
Get the hell on.
Fast and physical. Fast and physical.
I'm sure he's in there preaching it the same thing to the Cowboys. As we run down the chat, Angelica Williams is here in the chat. Jeff Wolf, Sullivan Southern, DSGB Hall is in the chat. Ghost Peppers is up in the chat. Lisa Shepard is up in the chat.
Hey,
I'm feeling great
Lisa.
at 3-2. We have a victory
Monday
tomorrow. Lisa Shepard also says the NFC South is anyone division except the Panthers. Yeah.
Sell the team.
God.
Diddy might still want it.
Not so. Diddy got a lot of other things to worry about right now since Carolina. I guarantee you that. Terrell Johnson, rise up, good win. Lisa Shepard says section 134 was rocking.
That's the Nets, right?
134.
Lisa, you in the Nets, right?
Yeah, I believe Lisa is in the Nets. That's 134. GA Texas Boys in the chat. He said, "What's good, folks? Big shout out to GA Texas Boy. Don't forget
what's
Falcons
up?
fans.
What's up?
Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. It's free. We ain't asking for no money.
I can already tell this game about to be some mid.
God, good mid.
No.
One time for the fan. Willie P. Lovelace is in the chat.
Hey, Willie.
Rise up, rise up.
It's going down in a major way. Padre said Bijan Euro stepped the man to get in the end zone. Sheesh.
Yeah. Bijan be taking ankles with him.
Bijan is him coming from Kenny here in the chat. D.A. Hunter says Bijan has lived up to the hype. He's dropping the ones in the chat.
My dad keep calling the boy Bajante. I'm like, Daddy, that is not that boy name. Quit messing these people name up.
Are we going off of what Ghost Peppers is saying right now, or is this just for the moment because the Falcons won? Falcon fans are calling out what they see. I'm sure McGarry would definitely be the starter going in coach's eyes, but
yeah,
the backup did play
he did
good.
Well. He did play good.
He played good. I mean, McGarry has been with us for years. So I can't go off a couple plays and say, you know what, this guy is just way better than McGarry. McGarry has built us out of a lot of situations with Matt Ryan and out of Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
But today, in the past 2 weeks, it has been tough for our offensive line. So when the Falcons see a booster, when Falcon fans see somebody to come help out that offensive line, they're going to talk about it. And, of course, the backup did
they played
a great
good
job
today. They did a good job today. I will say that because Ritter was clean today. And I said, look how he looks when he has time and he ain't, panicking, trying, So it was a good thing to see. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. All my draws in the ceiling right now. I don't know.
Shit. Falcon fans, it's going down in a major way. Of course, hit that like button, share button, and subscribe button. You know we love talking Falcons football. Episode 135, we're talking Falcons big win.
Hey, Jack, and can I just say for
of course,
Bodie, were you there or were you home too? Or watching
I was at home watching.
Okay, so did you notice at the end of the game when Koo went to go do the winning field goal, the TV blacked out? I was like, "Oh, are you fucking serious?"
Bruh.
I thought we had a miss.
Bruh, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
The TV, wait, hold on. The TV went to a blackout.
It was a blackout. No, it was a blackout. Like when as soon as he kicked the ball, the screen went black.
Like national alert system type
of thing?
No,
it just blacked out. No
it
warning,
literally
no
blacked
nothing.
out.
So you missed the kick?
Yeah, we missed the kick.
No, I didn't miss it. It came right back on for me.
Mine didn't come right back on. The reason I knew it was good because the crowd was screaming.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell happened?
That's the one moment you don't want to be in as a Falcon fan. Like, who better make this goddamn kick?
Yeah, and I can hit. People was already putting us like, cool. You better. I was like, y'all don't jinx it.
I guarantee you, somewhere in this fan base, somebody was already typing "coup."
They did
on some social media.
Twix,
ready to just
when it was
bash.
kind of like running down the clock a little bit.
Oh my god!
They had put it already on Twix. So some cool better not. I was like, please think
ready
positive.
To bash, bash the kicker.
Well, like I said, with the first drive being a 3-and-out. On Twitter, it was always said, Rid on his bullshit, Smith on their bullshit. This is embarrassing. I'm like, bro, this is the first fucking drive. Literally, second drive they scored.
Key, Jeff Wolf said, you gotta come to the games. There ain't no blackouts in the stadium.
I know, and I'm coming back. I was actually supposed to come this week, but my job has me opening up a new office in Beaufort, South Carolina. So I had to be back tomorrow by like 7 a.m. and it wasn't gonna fly. So I plan to be at
This
the Commanders game. So yeah.
this is a great win for all Falcon fans. I hope you guys enjoy this. We're sitting at 3-2. We do have a Washington Commanders team that has got the best of us the past 2 seasons.
And I'm
But
sick of it.
now I think this is a game where the Falcons can come in, get another win at home before they head on the road for 2 weeks. Bodie 3000, you're a professor.
Yes, sir.
Falcons win at home. You're watching the game. I mean, you said your blood pressure was going up. You almost had about 10 heart attacks. You just left Grady. But at the end of the game, you know you have the podcast. You're going to come on here and speak to the fans. But what is just going through your mind at the end of the game? Who makes the kick and it's like, oh, we won? Or do you still have your pros and cons about the team, some of your concerns?
I mean, we definitely got the work to do. I mean, it was a close game. If we were perfect, if we were flawless, then we would beat the shit out of it. But that wasn't the case. I mean, we would have. I mean, but that wasn't the case. So we got some work to do. I mean, it wasn't perfect. Like I said, CJ Stroud's a hell of a quarterback. He was doing the best he could. We letting some runs get through. Like, we didn't get enough pressure on CJ. I mean, we got some stuff to tweak out. And we left a lot of points on the table, if you ask me. So of course we're not perfect by any means, but that resiliency at the end was just great, especially by our quarterback, which a lot of folks shitted on. I keep saying it because look, I wasn't happy with his fucking play either. He was bad. Okay, let's be real. He was bad. I call a spade, but this is where the real leaders show up. You come back, you act like you shake that shit off. You look at the film. I made that mistake. All right, we balling this week, and he came back and he won us this game. He knew we had to drive down the field, and that's exactly what we did. So, I'm not delusional. We can beat any team in this league. We just gotta get right on the same page with coaching, with the quarterback, with the offense. The defense got to get right. We still learning. It's early in the season. So I'm happy with what I see. I see progress, and that's all you can ask for right now.
Right.
Kiki, Falcons win. Go to 3-2. Fans are excited. Some fans are still saying, you barely beat a Houston team. Teams come out here every week to play the game to win. So, of course,
right,
from the Jets to the Jaguars to the Texans to the Colts to the Titans to the Rams to the Vikings to the Chiefs to the Patriots, everybody came out to win today. Only one team, one out of those teams that are fighting against each other, but everybody came to win. So the Texans came out there to fight. The 49er Cowboy game you're watching right now, it's 7-0 49ers. Do you think the Cowboys are sitting there like, game's over, guys, time to go? They're getting ready to do the same thing that we did today when we were down. Trying to find a way to come back, trying to find a way to win the game. Now, Kiki.
Yes, sir.
We're not leading the league in sacks. Yeah. Falcons fans talked about the defense for a long time now. Oh, we should have 40 sacks. We should have 50 sacks. We should have 70 sacks.
Right.
Right now, the sacks are not coming, but you're 3-2. You just got off a 2-game losing streak. You did get some pressure to Stroud, didn't get him on the ground. But are you concerned about the pass rush even being at 3-2? Or are you sitting like the players where it's like the sacks will come because the pressures are there? We know it's going to happen. But how are you feeling about just the pass rush with the Falcons right now?
I'm kind of torn because I've seen plays where it seemed like we almost got to him, but we didn't quite get there. But I do feel like we may need a true pass rusher. So I feel like it's gonna come. I feel like 3-2, we getting warm, I should say. And it's going to happen. We're going to catch a quarterback on a good day. And it might start next week.
I was just getting ready to say that. I think Sam Howell, because Stroud we know is going to pass the ball around.
Right.
But I think the past 2 weeks showed that the pocket was going to be pretty tight to get to Stroud because of the fact that they wanted to air this. They want to air it out.
Right.
And you saw it 2 weeks ago against the Jags. You saw it last week against the Steelers, and even today, another clean pocket versus us.
Because
but
remember
they
I
lost.
asked you in the group chat, so I was like, well, the Steelers is their bread and butter really is their defense. Because I mean, let's be real with the offense, but that was shocking to see that they allowed so much points on them. So I was just like, well, wait a minute. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like this could be the week right here where we get to the quarterback.
If you had the Buffalo Bills sack Sam Howell a couple weeks ago 9 times,
and he threw 4 interceptions.
And the Bills also went out to London to put a disappointing performance up against the Jaguars. And you have a 3-2 Falcons team coming in next week, playing at home, where the home field advantage is still going to play a part because fans see now that you're 3-0 at home. They're loving this. Next week, you're going to have more fans in the building. It's going to be a little bit more rowdier. I think Washington fans would say is a somewhat better team than Houston.
Right.
I can see some of their fan base showing up too as well. But the Falcons should come away with the win. And your pass rush, I think, should get Sam Howell. Sam Howell wants to stay in the pocket, but he's not that good. So I can see them getting Sam on the ground about 3 to 5 times next week. Giving the fans what they want when it comes to the pass rush.
And Calais almost had it too. Calais
gets his first sack that 100
set. And I hope he's okay. I hope he gets to play Sunday because he did go down for a minute, right? Or was he good?
I did see that too as well. The injury report we'll check on Wednesday. Because we're excited right now, and we want to live in this moment, this victory. But we do hope all players are well. I know AJ Terrell got banged up too as well.
But I think they had cleared him to come back.
Yeah, they did clear him to come back. But we will check on that too as well with Calais Campbell. But rise up to all of the Falcon fans that's out here in the chat, listening, watching, wherever you are. Of course, we're a diehard Falcon fans. We want to see the team win. Jeff Wolf, Jordy Shepard, GA, Texas Boy in the chat. Deshaun Coswell, Lisa Shepard, I believe Carrie is in here too as well. Willie P. Lovelace, D.A. Hunter, Ghost Peppers, Pamela Johnson, Kenny Senrear. All these Falcon fans who is excited about this win today.
I love it, man.
Hey, and this comment right here on the screen, exactly, because people saying, oh, it's just the Texans, but they literally look good. Like, they're not a bad team if you really think about it.
Yeah, so, people thought they was going to just come back and be, like, back at the top of the draft next season. I don't think so.
Prayers up go to Calais Campbell. Concussion protocol is something serious, especially, for Calais' age. He is a leader. He's a veteran on this team. And we want to see Calais out here play as much as he can with the Falcons. But health is very important. So concussion protocol for Calais Campbell right now. We'll get more updates throughout the week. And, of course, we'll come back and talk Falcons football with you on Wednesday. Tammy Wills is in the chat. She said, rise up.
Real quick, let's go. Did y'all see that one play where Jonnu Smith stunned the fuck out of Will Anderson too?
Yeah.
He threw that man down.
I think the highlight of the game when it comes for player just energy was the Drake London catch.
My daddy nephew comes off. He was screaming his nephew.
Stands up, just raging on the damn cornerback. That is a moment that you've seen. I think for Drake London, you've seen a quarterback execute a pass that he wanted. He caught the pass. He fought through the resistance of the defender, went down, caught the ball, and he gets up and he sees the defender walking away because he knows it's a catch. Because that's the type of receiver we have. It's a caught pass. Stands up, doesn't care if the cornerback's back is turned or not. He's letting them have it. I'm sure there had to be some type of trash talk between those two during the game.
He went off. His helmet was off. His hair been a mess.
That was some Odell Beckham, Xavier Rhodes type shit going on right there. That's some Cortland Finnegan, Andre Johnson shit going on.
Remember Odell Beckham and Josh Norman too. Those used to be funny.
That's the one thing I must say about Beckham that you had to like. He might not came over there and been the flashiest or the flyest receiver, but he would get people pissed off in their head, like Chad Johnson too as well. Seeing those type of receivers was like, that is hilarious. Julio low-key used to do that shit too.
Yeah, he did.
He low-key used to do that shit too because he was that good.
Yeah.
So then he went to the Titans.
Hey, those Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore matchups too.
Oh, the Mike Evans Marshawn Lattimore
that
matchups,
always end up into a fight.
Falcon fan, this is great when it's always good to talk Falcons football with Everybody here in the chat, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Please hit that subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers as fast as we can. We want to make sure all Falcon fans are entertained by One Time for the Fan. You know, we have a lot of special guests here on the channel. We do have some more special guests coming up here for One Time for the Fan. Pamela Johnson said his health is definitely important. Calais Campbell.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Calais Campbell. We want him to get better. Also, big shout out. I got my shout outs too. Big shout out to Bud Dupree, right?
Yeah, he played well.
Chop it up with Bud. He played well, but
put on for his city.
He's a super cool guy. Super cool guy. And it comes down to being a fan where you see these players, and as a fan, you know, people just say hi and bye. Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh my God. He said what's up to me. But having like conversations with some of these players and getting to know them a little bit better. Bud is a fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? And to see what Bud's been doing this year on that 1-year deal, making the team, putting in all that effort he can to help this fan base grow and come together. Because today was a team win. It was a team win in the stands. It was a team win on the field. And you had to enjoy it. You didn't look around and see 15,000 Texan fans. You didn't hear a bunch of noise from them on third down. This wasn't the Falcons-Packers game like a couple weeks ago. Those are the moments that you live for. Big shout out to Bud Dupree. Big shout out to Kyle Pitts as well. Oh my gosh.
He played his ace off.
They got him in there. He did some work.
Bodie, your fantasy league, who had Pitts?
I got Pitts in both of my fantasy leagues. The name of my team is Kibbles and Pitts.
It's Kibbles and Pitts.
Come on. I had to get him. And I stuck by him. Folks was trying to get him from me. Folks was trying to say you need to cut him. The freaking professionals was like, cut Pitts. He's not good. He's not it. I said, hell no, I ain't cutting Pitts. And this is the reward I get.
And what is your record right now on the fantasy league?
Oh my God. Why you putting my face up here? I'm 1-3 right now. But
1-3. Somebody shared a screenshot with me recently of.
Well, you got a better record than the Panthers.
I do.
Shit.
I do. Proud of that.
And what is going on with this game? Y'all watching this? Like they got a fumble problem. They like playing hot potato.
Bodie's fantasy team is better than the Panthers.
Look, as people who said they started off 0-3 and they still won the championship. So I mean, I'm winning today so far. So I might be 2-3, and then I might be 3-3, and then it might just go up from there. You never know.
I want to go over this with this play. McCaffrey just fumbled.
Okay. And he's on my fantasy team. That's
tough.
God.
Yeah.
Do you lose points because of that?
Yes, absolutely.
So if you have like 100 points, what they take away like 15 or something?
No, like McCaffrey loses points because he fumbled.
Okay.
So probably like a couple points, something like that.
I mean, that
C grade is now like an F grade or something
too.
It's tough.
Okay. McCaffrey just fumbled, right, Key? Falcon fans, and this wasn't a fourth down play or anything, or however. But Falcon fans were booing when we decided to not run the ball after we took the knee. Remember we took the knee earlier in the game? We're setting up for the coup kick. Falcon fans started to get a little bit upset. What are y'all doing? Let's go to last night with that Miami Georgia Tech game.
Yeah.
You had the opportunity, Miami, to take a knee.
That was a good game.
And win the game.
Oh, with Georgia Tech, right?
They ran the ball. They fumbled. And, of course, Georgia Tech came down the field. I know Dak's not throwing a 99-yard pass. Oh, I'm about to say.
Crazy thing is.
Can he throw 15?
Shit. The crazy thing is Georgia Tech had no timeouts. All they had to do was need the ball. The game was over.
No timeouts from Tech. All Miami had to do, a 4-0 ranked Miami team. Take a knee, go home, enjoy the day. They decided to run the ball. Running back fumbles. 2 plays by Georgia Tech later. Game is over. Tech wins. Just imagine Falcon fans today.
If that had happened.
If Bijan or Tyler or CP would have took that ball and fumbled on that next run.
They would have want them out of Atlanta.
You guys would have went ballistic. The same ones who were booing, they would have turned their demeanor to just straight evil. And they would have said, Why? Boo, boo. And as soon as you would have fumbled, you said, why did you run the ball?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's exactly what would have happened.
And Jack,
Easily.
somebody made a good point to me earlier today about that particular game. It's like football does not have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just as simple as just
So
kneeling.
simple.
Like
So
don't be stupid.
I don't know what
set
was
your-
going through that coach's head. I mean, he had an interview. I forgot to watch it, but he said he made a mistake, and I don't know if he said why he did it, but that was stupid. That
Can
was the dumbest.
can one of y'all fellas help me? What round was Dak Prescott
Oh
drafted
Lord,
in?
Kiki. He just got
Like the
sacked
fourth
on a 3rd
round.
and 2.
In the
Like
fourth? In
the
the
fourth
fourth?
round. Yes.
This is why I'm glad we don't do like the live game day for one time for the fan on the Falcons game. Because we'll be going ham right here in the chats. Like, this player, we're pulling up the stats. Where is he from? Finding out where he eats food, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit.
Hey, Sade.
Sade is in the chat. But for Falcon fans that were booing and that was upset because we did not continue to run the ball to get closer for Koo, there is a reason why. I love when people say keep it stupid simple. And that's what they did today.
Exactly.
To win the game. I think Falcon fans, you would enjoy a field goal, game-winning field goal versus a fumble against the Houston Texans at home.
Who just scored and went up, a point ahead of us?
And your quarterback has played outstanding.
They would have found a way. They would have found a way to blame his ass.
You know that was getting ready to happen. The least you can do is do what? Take a knee, kick the field goal, win the game.
Dallas trash.
It's that simple.
What they do? I ain't got the game on.
Take a knee.
What do they call him in San Francisco? Big Cock Brock.
Shit. Win the game. Bodie, let's get to what we have to talk about now. The last segment quickly. They get scored again?
Yeah, San Francisco did.
How the hell? So they didn't
check social media, y'all.
They got the ball back.
Throw down in there.
Yeah, Dallas recovered a fumble, but Dak was being Dak.
So look, I was at the Falcon Cowboy game a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Their fans are like obnoxious as shit.
Which one?
Yeah,
the Cowboys fans.
Oh yeah,
they just do. Jerry got them so wrapped up, so mind warped. It's just ridiculous.
I just don't get it though, because how do you still call yourself America's team and you haven't been great since I've been in second grade? And I'm 34. I'm 34 now.
Damn. But look in the crowd right there. Look how many Cowboys fans is
there.
America's
butthole.
Because they still living in the 90s. They probably still wear Jerry curl activated.
Well, this is a 90s game. You got the Packers, you got the 49ers and the Cowboys here.
Well, both fan bases still wear Jerry curl activated and wear Brute and Aramis and stuff. So
shit. Hopefully they don't do none of that.
49ers live in the 80s.
Stuff in the locker room either.
Oh yeah, when the last time they won something, a Super Bowl was the 80s, right?
Well, it might have been the early 90s, but still. It's either the 80s
I
or the
can
early
guarantee
90s.
you there's some big old fights happening in that stadium in a matter.
We gonna see it on Twitter. We gonna see it on Twitch.
Yeah, because
you're definitely gonna see it.
That's two 49er fans, fan bases.
Yeah, 49er fans, they love to not only talk shit, but recently, I think out of the 5 games, they fought at 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is the biggest game of their season against the team that they hate the most, the rivalry game of the century.
They're undefeated, right?
The 49ers, yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, the 49ers, right. So why are you I couldn't even imagine fighting somebody and we undefeated.
Well, it's just that when you've been in those situations, Kiki, when you're in that environment, and I ain't gonna lie, when Bodie was in New Orleans saying, that's a man, he's a man. Some of them Saints fans like, Woody?
Hey, sit down,
Woody?
He was in the rich side, so it was like, "Hey, Woody, you okay? You gonna tear your cartilage?"
And now they think they won the Super Bowl because they beat the New England elementary whatever. I don't know.
And New England is butt meat, like they suck.
But they still in 3rd place, I think.
They do.
So
they do think they're good.
Hostile environments, right? It's big when you go to cities like San Fran. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you're in your Cowboys gear. Let's throw away all that nonsense about ring checking in 1996 and all this shit. You're sitting there at 3-1 against a 4-0 team. You flew from Texas, wherever you came from, to San Francisco. You're down 14. the stadium is going crazy right now because your team just got scored on again.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got obnoxious 49er fans probably going hard at you.
Yeah.
So you can tell that somebody's going to eventually stand up and say, "What's up?" And then you stepped on my shoe. And then it's going to be a fight. Falcon fans, I don't know what happened with that fight today. It looked like the nachos, apparently. I'm going to talk to the chef this week and find out what the hell is going on. Because the nachos are that good.
Yeah,
and they're to fight for, bring them to me.
Yeah, I got the video, but no, because even the lady in the background screaming, she's like, "What are y'all fighting for? What are y'all fighting for?" And all you see is the food flying and chairs flipping.
Yeah.
The nachos was still intact, though.
And yeah, like you said, the chairs was doing most of the fighting.
Mm-hmm. They was just rolling.
They were just
holding each other.
They didn't even say that.
They need to try out to be a offensive lineman for Dez if they got all that energy. Shit.
Kiki, you talk about fans getting rowdy at games and going hard. Chase has a video somewhere where he was going hard at some fan recently. I think it was last year at a game when Chase was like, "Yo, what's up? What's up? What you want to do? Like, what's up? You want to fight?" Like, I was sitting there watching the video like, well, damn, Chase, where did this come from? But he was like, "Oh man, fan was just talking shit." You stood up for the fan base.
Yeah.
You stood up for the fan base. But we'll find some stuff on social media. They won't show it on the TV. Sade said Kyle versus Quinn. That's tough.
That's like, I ain't gonna say it.
Get to this last segment here. Ritter time or nah? Buddy, the past 2 weeks, the performance of Desmond Ritter hasn't been quite as nice for fans. They wasn't enjoying the performance. A fan texted me today and said, "You guys are doing good at home. Can you guys put up these type of points on the road?" And we do have some road games coming up: Tampa, Tennessee, Arizona, who got trounced today. So, Bodie, this Desmond Ritter conversation, right? He did play very well today, and of course, we do have some winnable games still on the schedule. But as your QB1 right now, how has Ritter played through the first 5 games? You did talk about it earlier, but now this is your segment to really give some Falcon fans a little bit of knowledge of what you think of Desmond Ritter so far.
All right, well, I kind of alluded to it earlier when I said it, but I think that Desmond is learning, and he's at a trajectory where he has little setbacks because he was playing okay. And then, he got drawn back. You take a couple steps, you go take 2, go back 4. But I think he went up. He might have went up like 3 or 4 today, the way he pulled that out. So, there's just high expectations for like a CJ Stroud or a high drafted quarterback, right? There's just high expectations for him because he's the starter here. But you got to realize there's a reason why he got drafted where he got drafted. So he is a project. I wouldn't say was, he is. He's still a work in progress. He's learning. And that's the thing. The coaches got the faith in him that he can be the starter in the future for this team. And I see it. He got the traits, okay? I saw it in college. I see flashes. I saw it today. We all saw it. We saw it all most of the season. It's there. Like the leadership traits. He might not have the strongest arm. He might not have to be the fastest. He might not can throw 80 on the run.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, he might not can do what some of these other cats can do. What got Anthony Richardson drafted so high just based off of raw talent. It wasn't even the stats he did in college because they were porous and his accuracy was off. But he's actually balling and getting hurt a lot because he don't know how to slide. But that's a different story. It's just Ritter's going in the right direction, is what I'm saying. So I'm satisfied. I ain't expect him to come out and just start throwing darts like Matt Ryan, but he's learning, and the coaches they had to learn, so they was holding him back too. But they opened up today. I think they figured something out, and they can build on this. That's all I ask is to build on it. They don't ask for them to be perfect. I don't ask him to throw for 300 yards every week. Just keep showing it consistency. Just keep getting better and better, and that's you can't ask for more today. Now, I'm happy. I'm happy with what I saw, and I ain't talking about bench Ritter and all those folks last week. I guarantee you, most of them saying bench Ritter. They're not saying it today, or maybe they're trying to stick by it because they know he played good, but they still trying to stick by it. But that's the thing. Keep the same energy. Okay,
Mhm.
keep the same damn energy because I mean he gonna bring us to that. You know, he's the guy. Okay, he is the guy. So you support him or just sit your ass down. So,
One thing I do think for most fans who want the bench Ritter, get him out of here type of mode, the performance they saw today, they won with the rest of the fan base because they're like, hey, we're Falcon fans too. That is true.
mhm,
But the
mhm.
way that this world is working right now, you have some people who hold on to certain things and they just wait for the moment. They don't care if it's 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, a month from now, 2 months from now. They just want the I told you so moment.
And it was a
Yeah,
lot of that last week.
A lot of that last week, and they figured it was going to roll into today.
That a lot. Trust me, a lot of people came at me for defending him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, okay, that's fine, but I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to stand by what I said. I said what I said. I support Ritter, and I know that he's going to get better. What he do today?
Out of
mm,
your Falcon mind, diehard Falcon fans, content creators for the Atlanta Falcons community said, crew, Big W for
yes,
Des and the
sir.
whole
Because I,
squad.
hey, because I saw a particular person. I'm not going to be messy and calling name, but the past 2 weeks, Ritter sucks. Ritter sucks. I'm tired of seeing him. Let's go get Kyler Murray. But today they wanted to kiss Ritter. I was
Mm,
like, that's gross, but okay.
that's tough. King Kel said, Kiara, I need that video, please. Kiara, you doing
I
OnlyFans?
got you. It's
Okay,
on
just
my
making sure.
page. It's on my Facebook page.
Jordy Shepard, we 3-2. Bring on Washington. He's tired. He don't want to hear that shit. He's like, look,
Yeah,
we 3-2.
we won. Let's
Next
Yes,
team.
next
bring
on to
on
the
the
next.
Commanders and their fans that's 80 years old plus. Let's beat them so they can be in bed by 6 o'clock.
Pamela Johnson in the chat said, need to see more of the Joker
It
in
was
the
nice
next home
seeing a.
game.
It was nice seeing he caught a pass today. I saw that was cool. I was like, okay, CP.
Yeah, let's bring them along. So,
Yeah, gotta ease them on back in there.
Kiki, without being, too shabby to some of these fans.
I'm gonna be nice.
Desmond Ritter, past 5 weeks, up to this moment, 924. Your thoughts right now on Ritter time?
Okay, now I ain't crazy. I ain't delusional. I'm not some Riri like y'all like to call people on Twitter.
Mm,
Shit. I know that he was not playing up to what we was hoping that he would do. It was bad, but at the end of the day, when you sit down, like I said, and you actually pay attention to everything that was going on around him, everybody had their faults and everybody played their part in those losses too. So
mm,
it's just easier to blame the quarterback because he's supposed to be the driver of the engine of the train. So I still held out hope, and I put on Twitter, that's my quarterback. I'm gonna stick beside him. He got my full
mm.
support. I'm not gonna call him trash. I'm not gonna say he's like I'm saying I'm still standing by. Let's see what he does. And the day, like I said, he came out and showed us that he grew up before our eyes today. Like the last 2 weeks, he looked like a little boy. Today, he looked like a grown ass man.
There you
And
go.
I just hope to see more of it. I mean, like I said, it like even the first 2 games where we won. I mean, we started off slow. And you like, oh, okay, but then the second half it got better, and then the next 2 weeks it was just like, what the fuck is this? And then
Yeah.
today was just that. Today was his day, and like I said, like I was saying in the chat, and like I said on Twitter, like it was some plays where those you got to catch those balls. Like John Smith had a drop pass. I think Kyle Pitts dropped the pass at one point where those could have been touchdowns, and then the 2 fumbles where we could have scored on those drives. I was like, oh, here we go, and then they're gonna blame Ritter for this shit. But he, like I said, he still held his head. He was confident. We won the game. We balled out.
Falcon fans, it's always good. Oh my gosh, what a catch! Whoa, what a catch! Touchdown. Falcon
Mm,
fans, And this is the part where, Cowboys fans are going to turn around to the 49er fans. They're going to throw beer. They're going to talk shit because they're going to think they're coming back to win.
They're going to moon them because, they obnoxious.
Shit. Falcon fans, we saw a lot from the team today. In the past 2 weeks, if you gave your list of the things that was right and wrong with the Atlanta Falcons, I would say on my list, they fixed a lot of the things that was wrong today.
I would say so.
And they still, now I'm not going to say, they jumped from 50 to 100%. They have a lot of things to work on. But that's why you have so many games in a season. That's why it's not a 4-game season. They have a good amount of games left. They have the next 4 games on your schedule. Bodie, if you do this correctly, you can come away 3-1 or 4-0 these next 4 games. And then we could come into this podcast going into late November where we're talking playoffs already, Bodie.
Hey, we're doing the right direction, like you said. I mean, we could definitely turn it up here. We can use this game as motivation. Like I said, I think we learned a lot today. I think the coaches learned a lot today. They came out with a different mentality, play calling wise, the quarterback gained confidence. We can really turn a corner here, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, we could really get on the right page. So I think this game was a pivotal game in our season. Personally, I think there's a lot that we can build off of, and it can really get real. We can start fucking people up for real. Offense starting to gain traction, and on the defense already good, already damn top 10-ish is looking. It's just build off of that. So this is a pivotal game in the season right here this week.
Lisa Shepard, I'm optimistic because I know we still haven't seen the best of this offense yet.
Facts.
We have not.
Now they got to go to page 62 of the playbook now.
Shit. Who found that page 42? Look at Coach probably over there today. What the fuck is this? Who's giving me?
What is this?
It's page
Please
42.
Flicker option 64 cheesecake.
Just imagine Coach in the locker room after the game. So
right.
I found page 42. He led. He was there. Yeah. You seen it. We played good offense. Move the ball. Chains were moving. Crowd was loud.
He spread the ball out too. We saw shit.
Saw Roscoe Dash.
Did we see Scotty Miller with the damn?
Scotty Miller on the swing around.
And that's what somebody said. I think Miss Pamela said, yeah, it was a beam me up Scotty sighting.
Beam me up, Scotty. Toast him, Scotty.
That was something.
That's
I was like, damn, I forgot he was on the team.
Drake London, John knew, like everybody seemed like they touched the damn ball.
But Bodie, even with the Scotty Miller play, that's a play we got to go look in the future and say, we got to find a way to get Scotty Miller this ball.
That's the whole thing.
He is fast. He
might be the fastest dude we got on
when
offense.
He was doing the trying to find the block and get through. I was like, just go, bro. You are just beyond fast. I don't even be able to catch you.
But for them to put Scotty in there is showing me that they trying new shit. And like, you got all that speed been sitting on the bench for 4 weeks, and you finally put them in the damn game. But at least you did.
Also, to get to the third down after that and then convert going to first down after that too as well. The 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 2 plays when you guys were running the ball, you stacked the house, you moved Keith Smith around. I love it. Pounded that damn ground. Showed them hey, I was about to go into my rant, but still.
And I want to say this again. Drew Dahlman, don't you do that no more.
That's tough. But I was getting to my Coach Smith voice. I was actually doing pretty good. Did you get that one, Bodie?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
Bodie, you hearing the podcast here? Talking Falcons football.
Listen,
Coach Smith talk.
Listen,
saw the game.
You gotta do better.
Fans were in the crowd. Swag was surfing. Things like that.
You know better. You know better, D-Led.
What?
Scored a touchdown. You can hear the horns. Make a lot of noise.
Yeah. Today. I can honestly say just. It was good. It was a good game. It was nice to see balance, and you ain't had nobody carrying nobody. I mean, defense was carrying it for a little minute, but then offense finally woke the hell up and things started happening. So it was nice.
Well, Kiki, when you have a team that's complete, play the game to win. I mean, D-Led, you was there. You seen it?
Play the game with your players.
Taylor Swift.
That's the impression I want to hear. Your D-Led impression, because you sound just like him.
Yeah, for sure.
If I get into that tonight, I'll be here a whole another 30 minutes. Falcon fans, this is great when you're talking Falcons football with you all. The community, the fans who really matter here in the NFL, not the Cowboys fans or the 49er fans, the Falcon fans. This is a great moment for all. We're 3-2. Another moment in the Falcons season where we have a winning record. Hey. We haven't talked about this on the podcast in so long from last season to now. Starting off 2-0, then going 2-2, and now we're 3-2. I believe 4-2 is on the table. You play against the Bucs, you got that 5-2. You beat the Titans, you're at 6-2. We're coming back in here talking fucking playoffs, baby.
Yeah.
Telling you straight up, I can give you the next 4 wins right now with 12 games left. I can give it to you right now. We're going to beat the Colts. That's number 1. You're going to beat probably the Titans again. That's number 2. You're going to beat the Vikings. That's number 3.
Oh my God! And then somebody said, "Let's go trade for Kirk Cousins." Do they not watch him play?
Oh, God, I love
let's go get Kyler Murray to do what? Beat Drake London in Call of Duty? Like, what are we doing here?
That is tough. Bodie 3000.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's people be pandering to media. Media said we should go get Kirk Cousins. The Vikings ain't trying to trade. They think they can still win over there.
Right. I literally have somebody that's been liking all my posts where I've been praising Ritter today. His name on Twitter is Bring Justin Fields Home. Oh, dude, shit. You might want to change your name if you celebrating this victory. What are we doing?
Hey.
I saw somebody's Twitter name was it was Ritter with his stats today. That's their Twitter name.
Yeah.
That was cool.
If you lost, I'm on Twitter now as Desbians United. So that's me. I changed my name like my draws. That's me. If you see me, it's Desbians United on Twitter.
That is tough. Bodie 3000, Kiki. It's been great talking Falcons football with you all. Let's wrap it up so the fans can go watch the rest of this trash on NBC.
I might go watch the replay of our game.
Go back and watch the highlights of our game. That's one. Got to go back and see, some of the plays we might have missed. Because a lot of times when you're watching the game, you're not focused on the O-line as much. You're not focused on the D-line as much. You're not focused on the secondary as much. But now, after a big win, you can go back and feel good. Go eat your dinner. Go fold your clothes. Get your kids' school stuff ready for this week. But you can go back and watch the game and say, we won this game. And now I get to really see how we won this game.
And shout out to that person that with that nice little following that said we're wasting the talents of Drake London and Kyle Pitts for a 3rd rounder.
My Kiki boy, you be throwing these subs. I love it.
I got my bookmarks.
Kiki is for real though. She probably has this stuff bookmarked from all you fans talking hella shit. Because when we do win the Super Bowl, she's calling all this shit out.
That's why I had to eat, everything. Because people came at me hard. Like, people telling me, I don't agree with you. Well, you don't have to. I'm not saying that you have to. And if you don't like what I'm saying about Desmond Ritter, if my tweets are bothering you, scroll by or mute it. How you going to get mad at me because I say I'm still supporting my quarterback? So, at the end of the season, everybody stay tuned, especially if we got a playoff berth coming. Because I have a oh no moment, and you are the donkey of the day moment. But follow me on my Facebook page for that, because I don't want to get Jack's podcast ghetto.
Ritter plays like this. I'm just happy about it. But Ritter plays like this going through the rest of the season. You got to playoff teams on your hand.
Yeah.
Teams. Washington has to go next week and say, damn, they're going to pass the ball on this.
Right, because you had to think if we didn't do good today, then they probably was like, "Oh shit, yeah, we gonna mess them up too." So now they're probably looking like, "Oh,
they got to change their whole scouting. Right. They got to change everything now.
Right,
it's totally different." Bodie 3000, you're a diehard Falcons fan. As we wrap up this show here, what are your final words for this evening? Anything to the Falcons fan base? Anything to Chase, who's supposed to come over there and fix those lights?
Well, look, there's clear skies ahead. I mean, we started rough. The last 2 games were rough. Coming into today, so I'm optimistic. Okay, I will never shit on my team or quarterback. I won't say nothing like that because I believe in them until they give me a reason not to. and that'll be at the end of the season where I can make my full assessment, and
Right.
then I'll let you know if
Right.
coach need to be fired, this coach need to be fired, whatever the hell we need to move on with. It'll come to the light. So I'm happy with today. Let's celebrate today, Victory Monday, then move on to the Washington.
Football team.
Yeah, football team.
A report that was out earlier this week was that there were some offensive coordinators on the hot seat going forward this week. Dave Ragoni's name was mentioned in it, but it wasn't too much. I believe Pittsburgh's Matt Canada was mentioned, and the New Orleans OC was mentioned too as well. All three teams got wins today, which pretty much saved those OC's jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say the play calling does have to improve going forward, because this team can really open up some brand new lanes throwing this ball down the field. I saw it today with Pitts, Drake London, Mac Hollins, Jonnu Smith. Ritter was using those weapons, man.
He was.
And that's what we need to see going forward. The checkdowns were on point. The passes across the seams were on point. Seeing that nobody running into each other. What you saw in Detroit and Jacksonville, you did not see today. You saw a cleaner football team. They went into that practice this week after London and said, we got to stop this shit that we've been doing the past 2 weeks and get back to what we know how to do, win the game. And they did it. They did a great job of it. I am proud of them. Kiki, your final thoughts for tonight.
Hey, man, we got the dub. I'm happy. Everybody should be happy, even the ones who've been negative since the beginning of the season. Celebrate this one with us. I mean, even if you don't, I don't care. Whatever, do what you want to do. But I'm happy, and I know Jack, Bodie, everybody in this chat is happy. Let's go keep this same energy. Let's build a momentum off this win, and let's go beat them old folks down in Washington. I think this is the game where we start getting them sacks, getting more pressure on the quarterback. Because I'm sorry, I do not want to lose to some dude named Sam Howell. Hell, I thought his name was Howell at one time, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know if I was
holy.
So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Let's go. Let's win. Everybody, I'm drunk. I don't know. Let's win. Let's keep going. Let's build off this. Let's go. Hell, I do want to get Tampa, even though Tom Brady ain't on Tampa no more. That's who I want right there too, because everybody been kissing Baker's ass. Like, y'all know he probably about to stink it up a bit. He'll start off hot, and then y'all know what he does. So
there is going to be a very good game being played in the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be between the Falcons and the Bucs.
Yeah.
Right now, this division is showing. Oh my God, he can slap them in the face. Punch him.
What the hell?
Kick him. Punch him.
I just realized that what the score was. I didn't know they scored.
Bam! God, Banks can slap the shit out of him. God. That's a flag, sir.
Hey, and shout out to our team though for showing that they ain't got no HOE in them too, because them boys was snippy. Like,
they got Texans, that fight. They ain't letting nobody chip.
The Texans, like, some of their players was getting a little snippy and pushing, but they was like, no.
Falcons got some big boys out there. We did a great job, Falcon fans. We are back on Wednesday talking Falcons football with you all. Please come by, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Big shout out to Kiki. Big shout out to Bodie. Big shout out to Chase. Everybody also over there at the Rise Up Tour. Big shout out to you all. One time for the fan. Back on Wednesday. Victory Monday tomorrow. Big Dub Sundays today.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we rock, y'all.
Pulling out the Falcon starter jacket because I know it's going to be chilly in the morning. So, hey.
Definitely going to be cold. It's going to be a lot colder for people flying back from Atlanta to Houston. Yeah. One time for the fan. We'll see you all on Wednesday. 3000. Kiki. Chase, you want to say something?
He putting he's getting Bryce Stroller ready to get back on the plane to come to
I told him when he's doing the sheetrock to take the AirPods out, and he still hasn't been.
Oh shit! I thought he was building Bryce a new crib. My bad.
It's going down in a major way. One time for the fan. We're back on Wednesday. Rise up, everybody.